an actor who is Jewish trying to celebrate Christmas for the first time, and a couple pretending that they're engaged. It's all happening here at AfterBuzz TV. Stay tuned.
You're tuning in to AfterBuzz TV's The Christmas 24/7 channel, keeping the spirit of Christmas 24/7. Give, forgive, be merry.
Hello. Happy holidays, everyone.
Almost
there. It's almost
there.
Next week, it's Christmas already.
I can't believe that we are getting down to our last couple shows, guys.
I know. It's going by fast.
I know. Well, we were saying this the other day. I feel like we were just at a Halloween party, and now we're almost at Christmas.
Yeah.
But I'm excited.
We're here. I'm excited.
Are we done gift giving or Christmas shopping?
Not quite. I had to make a few adjustments.
Princess with the
What?
spreadsheet
Really? It's not done yet.
I know.
What was the adjustment?
Some adulting things. I had to be an adult and pay
Very
new bills.
smart.
That's not fun.
So I had to be
That's not fun at
wise.
all.
You have to be
It's not
wise
fun.
with your money, right?
So
Right after
I want to
buzzers?
finish it this week. It's happening.
She's going to get it done.
I mean, you have to finish it this week.
Yes, I do.
Well, welcome After Buzzers and Hallmarkies to the Countdown to Christmas After Show. Tonight, we're going to be breaking down holiday dates. I'm your host, Chelsie Overocker, and to my far left, I have Princess here, who has not finished her Christmas shopping yet, but she has a spreadsheet.
I do have a spreadsheet. It is updated. I just had some adulting things I had to take care of, but we're there. We're almost there.
You're almost there. 1 week left. You got it. And right next to Princess, we have Haley J.
Hello.
Who
the
is
girl who didn't get the memo, apparently, about tonight's outfit.
She
We
found
made a little contrast. Yeah, you're
it
right.
works though. It works. That's why you put you in the middle.
Exactly.
Yes.
Boom.
All planned out.
And Haley J here also is our longtime believer of the Santa Claus.
Oh, yes.
But
Oh, I love it.
we love it. We love it. All right. So for tonight, we're going to be discussing holiday date. And then we have our Hallmark Essential Checklist. We've created this checklist because we feel like every Hallmark movie follows the same format. And we're going to see if this movie does the same. And then we have gift giving ideas with Haley J here. 1 week until Christmas. So you're going to want to hear what she has to say. She's going to give you some ideas, inspiration. It'll be
No
good.
pressure, but get
No
on it.
pressure, but stay tuned. All right, well, let's get into this movie. What was your guys' overall thoughts?
There were so many cringe-worthy moments. I
Don't
feel like
hold
they
back.
had a lot of. There were so many issues that came up that could have been avoided had they just made different decisions, which I know sounds really broad, but when we get into it, there's so many things where it's like, you could have helped him out. You could have given him more details about Ethan so that he can be a better version of Ethan. So many thoughts.
So we weren't a fan of Joel playing Ethan as her pretend boyfriend.
I didn't think that she set him up for success. She wouldn't tell him anything about him. So
That's
how is he
true.
supposed to be a good Ethan?
That's very true.
The first one. I got much more.
Haley.
I don't want to be a Scrooge, but I'm gotta be honest. I thought it was pretty funny that they made a comment about him being a bad actor, because I was not sold by the acting at all of this film. I'm sorry, I gotta be honest. I didn't buy it. No, I thought it was like a cute concept, but at the same time, Melissa Joan Hart had a Christmas movie it was like stealing your boyfriend Christmas. It was the same kind of concept. So the storyline I've just seen before. And I think, knowing me, you guys like the clean-cut guys that like a little grungier, and he was just so much of like a nice guy that I was just not into it.
I know which movie you're talking about. It was with Mario Lopez, and
Yes.
it was called
yes.
Holiday in Handcuffs.
Yes, that was it.
That was a good movie. Yeah, because as soon as this movie was playing out, where she took him home to meet her family and pretend to be the boyfriend, I was like, ooh, this reminds me of Holiday in Handcuffs. Yeah, same concept. Okay, I'll give some positive notes on the movie. I like the fact that they brought Hanukkah into it, because
I did highlight that as well.
I learned a lot, yeah.
You know, people who are Jewish watching the Hallmark Channel, I'm sure that they would like to see Hanukkah get celebrated. So I like the fact that they brought that into the movie as a different twist too. So not only did they celebrate Christmas, but they celebrated Hanukkah, and they brought, you know, I like too how they brought the dessert in. I don't know. So these are like,
good.
they're really,
Yeah.
it looked really good. I liked how they made, you know, traditions for Hanukkah, and they brought this into the movie.
I agree with that. I think obviously Hallmark Channel, we're all about Christmas, but it is important to remember that a lot of people celebrate Hanukkah and, you know, maybe don't celebrate Christmas, but it's all about just coming together with people and love and joy at the end of the day, regardless of what, you know, kind of guidelines you might follow. So I think it's just all love. And I agree. We talk about representation. They want to be seen as well. So good job, Hallmark, on that one.
Yes. Well, speaking of representing, Princess, you don't think Joel did a good job representing Ethan because Brooke didn't set him up for success?
No, the whole car ride, he was trying to find out more information about Ethan, and she was tight-lipped because she was, understandably, she was heartbroken and didn't want to talk about him. But the thing is, it hurt him later because then the family is expecting him to be Mr. Christmas and to be this architect and to answer questions about his family, but he has no idea, so he's making it up on the fly. Like, if you're gonna do that, commit to it. Come up with a game plan. This is why you're not with your family. This is what Ethan does. This is Ethan's background. Like, give him all the details and set him up for success. If this is your game plan, I think she just should have been honest from the get-go and said he broke up with me. But if you're gonna go for it, go big or go home. Give him what he needs.
Could you guys ever play a prank like that on your family? Could you ever pretend someone is your boyfriend when they're not really?
It would be hard for me just because my family is so far, and that's a whole lot of commitment. But if I were in the girl's shoes, I mean, my relationship with my family, it would be better for me to just tell them, and I think I have that relationship. But clearly, I feel like this family dynamic was a little different.
Right.
They could be a touch overbearing to me. I don't know.
What about you?
Well, my mom and I are very close. She's practically my best friend. We talk every week for at least 2 hours on the phone, and she knows everything about my life. So if I brought this mystery man into my life without, you know, because most of the guys that I date or even like, she knows what they look like. And I don't think she would buy it. She'd be like, what's going on?
Yeah. So we all agree honesty is the best policy with this crew.
Yes. What about you?
I don't ever really, I have guy friends, but I don't ever bring anyone seriously around the family. So I think everyone would just have so many questions that.
Right.
I mean, you know what? I feel like I could probably pretend and get away with it. But I'm the same way where I can't, especially with my sisters, I can't lie to them. I would let them know what's going on, and it would be very. Maybe with my grandma, I could get away with it. My aunt, like more, you know, distant relatives. But as far as my sisters, they would definitely question it.
I would say my grandpa, I might be able to fool him.
Yeah.
Because they're like, oh,
I mean,
grandpa.
why would they, especially living far, it's like, why would they know them?
Right.
But if they're on social media, they should have seen what
Is
they
your grandpa on
like.
social media?
Actually, my grandma is.
No
That is
way.
awesome.
She's on the Facebook. But yeah, if you've been on, so like in this situation, the sort of kind of friend from the town was able to tag Ethan somehow. So it's kind of like, well, maybe y'all have pictures together. People should know what Ethan looks like.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
So many questions.
I would just feel bad about lying, too.
Me too.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of social media, did you guys liked how the real Ethan showed up to Brooke's family house when he saw that he was tagged in the picture and wondering what was going on? Do you think that was okay, or do you think that was a little extreme?
It was very Hallmark, put the filter on it. I think in most cases you'd get a call or text. People don't just really show up to people's houses, or at least I don't. But I think that it was very essential to the storyline because I originally didn't really like this guy in the beginning. And then once they had their talk and connected, I felt like it kind of put a little nice bow on the relationship ending, but still being on good terms.
Right. And then Brooke's mom just calls Ethan's mom, too. Say, hey,
Wait,
welcome to
did
the
she
family.
look up the phone number, though? That's
she
weird.
looked up the phone number, and then Brooke was just okay with it. I would be devastated if my mom reached out to their family.
They were nervous because Joel and Brooke both looked at each other like, oh, it's only a matter of time.
Nervous is not enough. How dare you reach out to some stranger's family?
Yeah.
You know, like my boyfriend's family without looping us in, without an introduction.
So
that
maybe I
frustrated
take it
me.
back a little bit where I said the acting. I think, no shade to the script writing, but maybe it was certain parts in the script where we should have seen more of a reaction.
Right.
You know, just like, okay, I guess my plan's ruined. Darn. You
Guess
know,
they
like
just
we
need
need
more
more.
engaged.
Right, yeah.
I'm not going to be negative Nancy. No negative Nancy.
No
I know,
negative Nancy.
we were positive this whole time. The last couple shows were like, I hated it. But no, I think we were talking about being honest. That's what I thought.
No, it was good. And one thing I liked about the movie, though, was Tessa and Joel, because Joel was so out of his comfort zone, clearly, trying to pretend that he's an architect, pretending that he is clearly someone he's not. But when it comes to Tessa, the little girl who needs help with the acting in the play, I liked how they brought that twist into it, too,
That was
because
sweet.
then that just shows Joel's side of who he is, and the family still accepted him.
Yeah, I love that she said, I don't care. Basically, I don't care what your name is. You're still the person that I know, and I still love you regardless, whether your name is Joel or Ethan. And I think that was really what it was about, They got to know Joel and fell in love with Joel. Let go of Ethan, even though it's kind of weird because they lied. But still, let go of Ethan and accept Joel.
I had to say the subtle shade. Well, not even subtle, when the dad was like, yeah, I know you're not that good of an actor. I saw your commercial. I thought that was the perfect little line. And then going with what I said about didn't love the acting, I thought that was very appropriately placed.
Yeah. Well, maybe they kind of did it on purpose a little bit. Like, that was Hallmark's intention of Joel being a bad actor to Ethan. Portraying Ethan, because even they wouldn't throw that shade in there, honestly, if they were trying to do a good job.
They do have movies and shows that are intentionally set up to be that kind of satire. You almost make fun of the character type thing. So if that was the case, that would be funny. If not, then sorry, guys.
Sorry, that's not what. We didn't know if that's what you're going for or not, but that's kind of how we took it. And it was also great, too, at the end when it was, I forgot his name, but he was married to Brooke's older sister. And, he's trying the whole time to impress Brooke's dad for 15 years, they said. And at the end, he's like, hey, you cut the turkey. And it was just both of them looking at each other like, hey, you fit in this family. Welcome.
That's got to be tough, too. Meet everyone's family all at once, even in a non-romantic setting. I remember meeting one of my guy friends' families for dinner, and of course everyone looked at me like I was the girlfriend, and really we were just friends, still are friends, but it was still an intimidating feeling of just, hi, I'm so-and-so, meeting 14 of your relatives. So especially on the holidays, and they've got traditions and all those things, and when they called him out for not knowing, what were they singing around the piano? They're like, you don't sing Christmas carols?
There were a couple moments I thought they were a little harsh.
There was. Well, that's because, Ethan loves Christmas and Joel was Jewish.
Right.
And he's like, I don't know any of these Christmas songs. They're like, what do you mean?
But I still feel like whether you celebrate Christmas or not, these songs are everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a lot of Jewish friends who love Mariah Carey. Like, they would sing the songs with us. You can't escape it. It's in the stores.
But I truly feel like it's just for fun, Like, I mean, I don't want to seem ignorant because I know not everyone celebrates Christmas, but I think the idea is just cheer and holiday and excitement, whether you celebrate Christmas or not.
Yeah, that's true. And then it was great when they started bringing in the music for Hanukkah as well, when Joel was like, hey, let's sing this, let's sing that. So they were going like back and forth on the piano just to acknowledge both of the holidays. But my best friend is Jewish too, but we always exchange presents, and she knew Christmas music too and stuff. But yeah, there could be families out there though that strictly just stick to Hanukkah. But
my dad's Jewish; he lights the menorah himself.
That's so awesome. So did they? Is it this? So the traditions here? Was it the exact same traditions that they followed?
I don't know.
You don't know?
No,
I was curious.
My dad, he grew up Jewish, but he was never as intense as his family was. So growing up, I know some like staple foods, but as far as traditions, I don't know.
No.
But it's still fun to have the menorah out and do, both. We do Christmas too, so
I agree.
We just have fun. Another excuse to eat, right?
Right. There you go. And so, overall, I would say this movie is okay. It definitely was a lot more lighthearted, I think, than compared to others.
It was a nice, like, have it on type, get in the spirit background.
Right. There you go. Well, quickly, before we get into our Hallmark Essential Checklist, Haley J has a message for us.
We just want to say, please remember to, even if we don't love every movie, your support means a lot to us. So please subscribe if you haven't already to the Christmas 24/7 channel. Give us those 5 stars, tell your friends. And even though we are going to be ending our series, we still have Christmas 24/7 channel going all throughout the year, aka 24/7. So be sure to give us those likes, please.
Thank you. Okay, let's get into our Hallmark Essential Checklist. This is a format that we came up with that we feel like every Hallmark movie follows, and we're going to see if Holiday Date does the same. So first we have denial of the relationship. Did we see that?
I think a little bit, but they had to. Maybe not. I don't know. I take that back. No.
I don't think it was really denial.
No.
I mean, from her part, and he jumped in so quickly to try and be accepted in the family, and you could tell it wasn't just because he was trying to be an actor. You could see the feelings developing. So.
Oh yeah, especially when they're at the friends party. He told Larry, "Oh, I'm interested," you know, because Larry wanted to get him involved with Brooke's family to help him get the part, because it's the same concept of a small town feel, which was what Joel was auditioning for. But I would say the only time, I think Brooke denied it more than Joel, because she was just, she just got dumped by Ethan, and she just wants to try to impress her parents, and I think in her mind, she's just thinking, "Oh, this is just an actor doing me a favor."
Right. I think that was where I was kind of confused, because she was protecting herself because she doesn't know if this is work Joel or real Joel.
Right.
So, yeah.
What's going on?
Yeah.
I love when they kissed on the mistletoe, though. He goes, "Are we going to do this?" I'm like, didn't they hear you say that? Are we going to do this?
Yeah. Did we do this? Family influenced the relationship. I think, they thought they were a couple the whole time, so they were always pushing them together.
Supportive.
But it was more at the beginning.
Wasn't it
Megan.
the agent and the friend?
Yeah. They're married. But, yeah, it was Larry and Megan. And Megan was the one really pushing Brooke to get involved with Joel. And then we have Deadline. Not so much.
I don't think so.
Not so much
not
a
really.
deadline. It's just, again, Joel went back to help Brooke out, so that way it would help him get the part or get the concept of being a small town. But there wasn't really a deadline for it.
Yeah.
And there was nothing
not
really.
a strong deadline in this one.
Yeah, nothing really with her job. Attempted first kiss.
No.
I thought
Not that I remember. I think because wasn't the first kiss the mistletoe?
The first kiss was the mistletoe. Yeah. I don't know if there was ever a moment where they looked at each other and were about to kiss and got interrupted.
The slow eye gaze.
there was, but I can't remember.
Okay. That could be questionable.
Yeah.
And one character is successful. Brooke is successful. And, yeah, Joel is successful.
He didn't get the part in the end, but I don't know if that would mean he's not successful.
Well, he's not a bad actor. I mean, he's not a good actor, rather. We established that.
We'll put him somewhere in the middle.
Yeah. But Brooke is successful, especially towards the end when she does get the job. They saw her clothing line, and
I do kind of like that. We see the female get the
yeah,
job.
she's the one that got it.
Yeah.
And amazing Christmas decorations in the house, of course. It was so funny when Joel was trying to impress the family, got the Christmas tree, and it was too big, and it's like leaning because it didn't fit in the house. But yeah, really good decorations. Conflict.
Probably when the real Ethan came, I would say was the main conflict.
Or even between Joel and the father. I think the father was
Good
really harsh
point.
from the beginning.
Good
so
point.
That was conflict too.
Good point.
Well, and then when they got busted and they had to come clean.
Yeah.
Yep.
And happy ending, of course. And I liked how the Christmas present he got her was the necklace too, and it was representing, okay, this is what my family does, this is what your family does.
That was cute.
That was a cute ending. So we liked the ending.
We liked it.
But now it's time for gifting ideas with Haley J.
Yeah. Okay, so like we said, we don't have much time, guys, but I've got you. Don't worry. What do we want more than anything? We like the clothes, but gifts that are meaningful, I really do believe most people appreciate them most. So Legacy Box is something really cool where all of our memories are on old cassette tapes, and sometimes you need it to be easier and you want to just get it on a disc or just put it into your computer. So Legacy Box is a company that you can submit your old videos to, and they'll convert them over to a more accessible version for you, so you can put them on a disc and have those family memories forever. And could be a great gift to either order it for someone or do the work, put the videos on already for them, and kind of gift it and make it cute. So Legacy Box, definitely check it out.
That's an awesome gift,
right? Isn't
yeah.
that cool?
Because my mom, down in her basement, she has all of these cassette tapes.
Yeah, well, this thing a lot of us do. And
family
unfortunately,
memories.
we'll probably never go back and see them unless we have a company like this that saves it for us. So legacybox.com is where you can find that at.
That's a great one. Well, thank you, Haley. Yeah, guys, check it out. Okay, well, that wraps up the end of our show. But before we leave, we're going to go ahead and give our social handles. Princess, where can they find you?
You guys, I'm Princess Carroll, and you can find me on Instagram and Twitter at PrincessCTV.
You can find me Instagram and Twitter at HeyJ, HAYJ_.
And you could find me on Instagram at Chelsie Overocker. That's Chelsea with an IE. And on Twitter at Chelsie Overocker. All right, thanks, Hallmarkies. We'll see you next time for the next show. Bye.
Chief Elf Officers Kevin Undergaro and Maria Menounos, Chief Spirit Officer Jeff Graham, and the entire The Christmas 24/7 channel, we would like to thank you for tuning in to AfterBuzz TV's The Christmas 24/7 channel. If you have questions or comments, email us at thechristmas247@gmail.com. Until next time, do your best to give, forgive, and be merry. Ho, 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 ho.